Go.
Hello, my name's Sydney Grass, and this is my live audience, my dad and my little brother. Okay, I'm going to be talking about honesty, and it's the best policy. This is a phrase that I've heard throughout my whole life, and I've seen that it's a really fulfilling phrase for a lot of reasons, and it's really fulfilling, I think, because it's so much easier to be that more than deceitful. And being honest can help you build trust with people and help eliminate emotional baggage. And it's also easier to be honest instead of keeping track of like all your like lies that you have to like make sure that you don't trip up and mess up all the time. And when I was young, I used to struggle a lot with being honest with my parents and just in general. But I remember a time when my mom finally sat down and talked with me about the importance of honesty and just like why it was so important. And it didn't really sink in until I had my own experiences with it. And by being honest, I have learned to value people and not take advantage of their kindness towards me, and not having to lie to feel good about myself, and just as well as learning how to gain people's respect. I have also learned to not take people's kindness through, not take advantage of people's kindness through what's happened to me, and feeling bad after lying and stealing. I've also realized that what I have to do is what I do have is very special about me, and I appreciate it. I don't have to create this fake reality to like make myself feel better and like make it to where it like looks better for everybody else and make it just like a different world than what I do have. And I've also learned how to gain people's respect by telling them the truth and nothing but the truth, and it shows them that they care, and it shows them that they care in it. But what really influenced me, to be honest, was a time when I was about 4 years old and me and my mom were shopping at Big Five, and we were about to check out when I saw this gum that I saw on a TV commercial, and I just like remember I was just staring at it, and I'm like, I really want the gum, and I just did, that was all that was on my mind, and I just took it and I put it in my pocket. And we walked out, and then I just snuck it, and then we got in the car, we drove all the way home, and my mom, when we like parked in our driveway, my mom saw me eating it, and she's like, no. And so then we drove all the way back to Big Five, and my mom made me apologize to that guy and give him back the gum, even though I already opened it and ate it, like most of it, and then she made me pay for it, not like, but like, give him back and say I was sorry, and I was so embarrassed that I started to cry, and then he was like, it's okay, but like, I really appreciate that like you came back and paid for it. That was the right thing to do. And then afterwards, my mom talked to me about like, you may really want something, but it doesn't matter, like that's not yours to take. And that like did sink in, but I was 4, and I knew what I did was wrong, but I was like, I just wanted it, and what's it called? But I explained to my mom that like I knew it was wrong, and I just wanted it, and it was just so tempting, and it overcame me. And my mom also told me about how like being honest says something about a person, and like when you're honest with people, you surround yourself with good other honest people, and you build a good reputation for yourself. And through this, I've learned how much easier it is to be honest with people and not take advantage of their kindness towards me and others around me, and this helps me gain their respect. And I live by gaining others' respect by making sure I'm telling the truth and nothing but the truth. And if it's different, then I just tell them straight up. And a defining moment that really reinforced my value to gain other people's respect was over the years I've been a junior golfer, and I've seen a lot when you're playing, and when you see people that are not being honest, it's just so easy to tell. And you can just see, like, you know, as soon as you see somebody that's not being honest, you don't want to associate with that person. You don't want to be, you don't even want to play with them. And nobody wants to be your friend and or anything. And I've seen from, like, I didn't do anything, but like I've seen from other people's mistakes and like all those other, you know, and other people seeing them cheat and like basically cheating and other people seeing them cheat, that I never wanted to be one of them, and I wanted to be someone that earned everybody's respect and played well. And I wanted to be a respectful player. And this has affected major moments in my life because I can't lie to people anymore, and when I do feel really bad after. And I say this because I think about the girls who have just carelessly cheated and ruined their reputations, not just in golf, but also in school and friendships, and it just takes so long to like fix that. Like I have one friend who like it's fixed now, but it like took so long for her to like fix that. Like I just remember like all of our friends like were like, oh my gosh, you like still talk to her, and I was like, I mean, yeah, she did, but like I don't know, like, you know, it's like hard to like know what to do. And but like all everybody knew was that she was cheating in golf, and so it was just hard. I mean, she was still my friend, but she was but anyway, so that's the whole thing. But this has also affected my choices because I wanted to be remembered as respectful and honest and not somebody who lies to make themselves look better. And the truth always comes out no matter what, and you can't hide it. And this is just one of the moments that has shown me that earning respect is important. But throughout my life, I've learned to value myself and that I am enough. I don't need to do anything to change it. And I don't have to lie to make myself look better to people. And you should share this value with everybody. And you should share this value with yourself and everything, because it allows you to be totally real with everybody that you meet. And for example, you could be more open with people that you come across, and you can be more consistent with facts as you talk to them. And the more honest you are, it's like your perception becomes clearer with clarity, and nothing is like blurred out. Like I feel like when you're more honest, like it's just so clear. Like there's nothing, like there's no like lie. You ever feel like I don't know the truth because there's so many lies that like people, you know, I just don't know what's true anymore because like nothing's clear. But when everything's honest, if everybody was honest, everything would be so clear. That's, you know, so it just makes your life so much less complicated and so much easier. And and everything. But when you're honest, you'll be able to build a strength of character because we aren't lying and stealing and cheating or deceiving anybody or yourself. And this would be beneficial to you because honesty and respect go hand in hand. And you can't get around and build good, lifelong, meaningful relationships without honesty. And that's what attracts good people and determines whether or not you can be trusted. Many lifelong relationships I have had over the years last forever because they started off on the right foot and have had good foundations. And when that happens, friendships and family are basically untouchable. And throughout all these experiences, this is what I have developed. This is how I've developed these values. And yes, I've made mistakes. Yes, I've misjudged things, but that's how I learned to love and value myself and earn respect and not take advantage of people's kindness towards me or anybody else. You can do what you want with these words, but I just want you to remember that everybody pays attention to what you do all the time. Regardless of what you believe, they're like always looking to see what you're going to do and how you're going to handle things because they want to see what kind of person you are. And they want to see if you're worth like hanging out with, to like spend time with, to see if you're going to be somebody who is going to benefit them. And you know, are you a good person to be around? And they want to get a sense of to be who you are. Like, you want to be somebody who everybody wants to be around, right? And I know I want to be somebody who everybody wants to be around. I want to be somebody who wants to be remembered as everybody wanted to be around them. And the only way to do that is we have to make the right choices. And the only way that could happen is if we make honesty our first choice. And treating others the way we want to be treated leads to a fulfilling and free life.